WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany, here in Frankfurt, InterWhisky 2018, together with
Malcolm Waring, Distillery Manager of Pulteney Distillery.
The Distillery Manager of Old Pulteney. Very, very good. A little bit about the history, first of all, that seafaring nation, right?
Yeah, very much. We're right in the north coast of Scotland. We're very rugged, windswept, from a small fishing town called Wick.
Yep.
And the whole heritage, the whole ethos, everything comes from the fishing industry. We grew up with that. We were very much part of that. We're at the heart of that. And the whole range and the whiskies is all born out because of that. You know, many years ago when the distillery was seasonal, a lot of these guys in the winter time, they would.
What'd you do?
Yeah, you would make whiskey in the winter and you would go and fish in the summertime.
Yep.
And that's where we all grew up from.
Okay, very, very good. So the standard range would actually start, I would say, with the, whoops, I didn't get that, the 12-year-old.
12, yeah.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, this is the 12 years old. This is our core expression, okay? This has been with us since 1997.
Right.
Now, we've reintroduced a new line of packaging that we have, but the 12-year-old has the new packaging, but it's the same whiskey that's inside, okay? So we haven't changed anything with that. So it's very much the core, the essence of Wick. It's Wick in a glass, basically. It kind of takes you back to that seafaring tradition, you know. You've got that coastal, salty, brininess expression to it as well. But coupled with that, it's a very soft, complex, easy drinking whiskey. It's nice, traces of butterscotch, coconut, and then you've got the sweetness coming through as well on it, you know.
Very good. I've done many a whiskey tasting at my home with 10, 12 people. I pulled out that at the end and said, all right, are these whiskeys better than this? This is a benchmark. That we have the Bunnahabhain 12 and we have the Old Pulteney 12, which are just, they have to be better than this to be called good whiskey. Very good. Well done. But we have some very older whiskeys here. We have, for example, the 15, and we also have, of course, the 18, I'm sorry. There used to be the 17 and the 19 and the 21 as well, but you had to change, right?
Yeah, it used to be the 17 and 21, but we didn't have to change, but we just felt it was time that we wanted to kind of, refresh things and bring something new to it. So we stopped bottling the 21-year-old a couple of years ago, and we've just this year stopped bottling the 17.
Yeah.
And we've introduced a new lineup here in the new packaging, and this is the 15, okay?
Yeah.
So this started off life in American oak, and it's matured on in American oak, and then at a point in time in its life, we've racked it and we've brought it on and we put it into Spanish oak Galician, you see, ex Oloroso, and it brings another dimension to it as well. So you've got all the attributes of the town, of the whiskey, Pulteney, but then it brings something. You've got a complexity there. You've got layers of butterscotch as well, and you've got chocolate coming through, clove. And the 15, what I like through there, underlying, you've got that spiciness to it as well. And you've got a lot of kind of like overripe red apple. It's really, really nice, really nice.
Good. So I just love the bottle design, especially since that should resemble your pot stills, right?
That's right, yeah. And that's, although we've changed the packaging, we never did anything with the bottle. I mean, it's quite iconic now. Very, it's direct off the wash still that we have, which is very unusual in the industry. There's not many stills like it,
That's true. And of course, you have your somewhat older edition now, the 18-year-old.
Yeah. We also now we've introduced the 18, and the 15 and the 18 is both at 46 and non-chill. And again, it's had life in American oak, and then it's spent a bit of its life there in these Spanish Galician casks as well. The spice on this one is a bit more. It's more of a softer spice. It's like a cooked spice in essence, really. Right the way through it, you've got a nice layer of creme brulee going through it, and then just on the background to carry the alcohol across, you've got a nice fresh green apple coming through there too. Soft, complex whiskey, but very, very nice, very Moorish, as you can tell.
You're making me get a little bit hungry or thirsty here. But you also have some expressions now that have no age statements, but are also very interesting, aren't they?
Yeah, very much so. The new one there is Huddart, okay? Pulteney Distillery sits in Huddart Street. But the actual name Huddart comes from a man called Joseph Huddart, okay? And Captain Joseph Huddart, and he was a map maker. And he was very instrumental in mapping out the east coast of Scotland to accommodate all these harbours that were being grown and whatnot, to accommodate the new fishing that was really kind of taken off. And it was thanks to the likes of James Henderson, who founded the distillery, William Johnston Pulteney, who was the creator and instrumental of the fishing industry, and Joseph Huddart, who established all the harbours. So, and Thomas Telford, he was the engineer on that. So it's really, in testament to all these guys who are iconic and, many, many years ago, and all their structures and everything that they were involved in is still working today and still involved in it as well.
Exactly. The last one will be the Navigator, I think, which is a very, very interesting, because that should be the core taste, right?
Yeah, Navigator, yeah, something special. Navigator is always very close to my heart here. Navigator is it's a mix of European oak and again in Spanish and American oak. And for me, it's my breakfast whiskey, to be honest. You know, you've got like a Seville orange, like a spicy Seville orange. I mean, you almost want to put this on toast and also in your glass as well. You know, it really is. It's a vibrant whiskey. You know, and I'll start an evening off. It's something absolutely just perfect to kickstart your palate.
All right,
absolutely fantastic.
And what can we expect in the future? Anything new that's coming out that you can talk about?
Well, it's the James Bond moment here, but there's always something. You always look to see. A few years ago we took a decision that we were going to refresh the packaging, and it's always something that we're looking at. And I have filled a few interesting casks. Going forward that will be released, but unfortunately at this point in time I'm not kind of. It's very much so, yeah. But the rest things, and there's some higher age coming out as well. But we also have other than this, we've also got a 25-year-old, a 35 vintage 1983, and we also have just about to reintroduce the new global travel retail range as well. So there's a lot of exciting things coming out with Pulteney over the next few months to come.
Very good. Watch this space, right?
Exactly, that's just what it is. Watch this.
WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany, together with
Malcolm Waring, distillery manager at Pulteney Distillery.
Thank you very much. It was a privilege.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye.